this is Justin. I wanted to tell you about a cafe in the Santiago Park area. We're new to this area. We pretty much know the restaurants around Santa Ana, and by that I mean both the big-time restaurants and the small cafes in and around the park. We're just starting to explore what's around the Santiago Park area, and we're living on Calle 49 between 68 and 70. Give you some idea of where we are. There aren't a lot of places here to eat. We have to walk 2 or 3 blocks in most cases to find some place, maybe even more, 4, you know. So sometimes we make it down to the Santiago Park, and we went there the other night, and I had been there before for the dancing they have. I think it's on Friday nights or Thursday nights. They have the Cuban music and the salsa. Everybody's up there having a great time. But I hadn't tasted the food, so I went back, and there are 3 or 4 little cafes, so to speak, in Santiago, and they all pretty much serve the same thing. It's true. That's also true about your Santa Ana. You know, the diet in Merida, in terms of what the people eat, is just pretty much the same. It's a little pork, it's a little turkey, some soup, sopa, and so on and so forth. But we wanted to just check the crowds, and we looked at the crowds in each, and one of them, Reina Itzalana, the queen, Itzalana, was packed. They have about 8 tables. It's out in front of their little area there, and so we figured, well, let's go where everybody's eating, you know. So we went there, and I just have to report to you, I know a lot of gringos are very, very touchy about the food in Mexico. They've heard a lot of bad stories if you haven't been here a long time, or they've had some problems, even if they've been here a long time. You know, you can get food poisoning, or you can get the trots, whatever. What I like to do is I like to go to the smaller restaurants. I look for one thing. I look to see that the women are cooking. It's a sure sign you won't have any problems, because they're very clean, besides being great cooks. And sure enough, at La Reina, the queen, of course, there were 2 women doing all the cooking. And so we ordered some things to eat. I ordered some sopa de Lima, which I'd had before in a restaurant downtown in El Centro by the Caribe, which I thought was very good. And Joan, if I remember, had a sopa de pollo. We felt like soup. It felt like soap, yeah. We're a little dizzy still after the bus ride up. As you get older, you don't travel as well. You know, the Jack Kerouac days are over. So we wanted some soup, and then I got some tacos al pastor. I've since eaten in some of the other places in the Santiago Park. All I can say is that the tacos at La Reina, although they're about 12 pesos versus the 9 pesos you get on the average, you know, in the other places, are twice the size, and they're twice as good in terms of the condiments you get. You know, you get the onions and the cilantro, and you get a kind of avocado dip you're familiar with probably if you've lived here, and then there's a green sauce and there's a red sauce. That's kind of, the green sauce, it packs a punch. I'm not big on the spices. I'm not one of the guys who wants to get his stomach ripped out by fiery food, but they have it, and if you just choose judiciously, you can get a pretty good tang rather than a horrendous burn that will drive you absolutely nuts, basically. You know, I did that once. I ate some what looked like peanuts somebody left on the table, little round peanuts, whatever they were. They were in a dish, and they looked like they were the kind of things you eat before a meal, and I popped a couple in my mouth. It was a sorry day. I basically just got down on my knees and prayed for it to stop. It was so freaking hot. So I'm very cautious nowadays about anything that looks like it could be a hot paste or sauce or nuts or whatever you want to say. The food at La Reina was great. The soup was great. They had those great fruit drinks, you know. I had just some melon. fruta de jugo, you know, melon, or you can get 4 or 5 other kinds. You know, honeydew melon. I'm sorry, it was a cantaloupe this time that I had, but they have many others too. And I can just report that the food was good, the service is nice, there's a nice clientele there. So it's a place you should really make your way to because the prices are right. We're going to throw up a menu for you, but I think that the sopa de lima, which was a handful, was 35 pesos, and the tacos pastor were 12 pesos a piece, you know. But as you'll see by the size of they're quite large, and the food was very tasty. You know, the al pastor sometimes can be a little stale tasting, but theirs was very good. It's a kind of treated pork, as far as I can tell. I have no idea. It sounds like a 30s band leader, al pastor. But anyway, make your way down there. It's in Santiago Park. It's in the cafe bin, basically, you want to call them that, towards the movie theater. It's the last one, and you'll have a good time there, and the food is guaranteed safe and tasty. So make it down there if you can. If you're around there, stop in. I think it's a good place to eat.
We're at the Reina Itzalana in Santiago Park. There are more people sitting here than any other place, so we figured it must be the best. And this is La Reina. This is the current La Reina, the reigning La Reina, who I just ordered. What did you order?
Turkey soup. Because we didn't have leftovers Thanksgiving.
There you go. And what else? Was that it?
And one of whatever you're having.
Oh, I didn't say you could have that.
Oh, I said you had to order that from there.
Joan ordered agua mineral because she's basically a sissy, and it comes from her Brooklyn childhood where she had seltzer with Fox's You Bet chocolate syrup to make her own egg cream.
Yes.
But, yes, say it again. Yes, yes, yes. But this is a Malone fruit drink, frutas. Isn't that beautiful? So that's a biggie. I'm going to show Joan what she's missing. This is a cantaloupe melon. It's really delicious, isn't it? Yeah.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah, it's great. Cilantro, which is wonderful. And now she's going to tell us a little something about the turkey soup called sopa de pavo.
It's pretty crispy. No stuffing in here, no rice in here, no veggies in here. What's that?
This is a sopa de lima, which has everything in it but the kitchen sink. Chicken and turkey and onions and parsley, and it's a couple limons on the side. Here we have the tacos al pastor, which is a kind of, it's pork or beef, but it's kind of treated a little bit. It's very tasty. And Joe's going to eat hers pretty soon. Right over here, sitting by the side like a big hot dog. It's not even finished the turkey soup yet, so.
Fresh meat. There are no such things.
Yeah.